Ladies and gentlemen, today Rockstar has released the Sentinel Classic to GTA Online. It's available at Southern San Andreas Super Autos for $650,000.
In my life, there's been heartache and pain. I don't know if I can face it again.
Now that we got all the feels out of the way, let's go over some other stuff that has been released today as well. First of all, that is Occupy, which is a brand new adversary mode, which is basically the GTA version of the Call of Duty game mode called Domination. It works pretty well. It is once again with a lot of weaponized vehicles, and if you're going to get the half tank and you have a good team with that half tank, you won the match pretty much. Obviously, this is judging from having played one round on the Fort Sentinel map. Other maps might be different. I'm going to be playing them on stream, so if you want to join that, there'll be a link in the description to my Twitch page. Do come check it out. Give me a follow while you're at it. One of the things I like actually about Occupy is that you spawn on the Oppressor, which is something that we don't really have a game mode for yet, apart from transform races. And if you utilize the Oppressor right, then you can actually get onto some places you're normally not supposed to come. Now with that brings also some advantages and some disadvantages, because you could end up in a position where you're completely useless, or you could land onto a higher position, making it very easy to defend a certain capture point. Quick tip as well, you don't have to get out of your vehicle in order to pick up weapons, which is a pretty neat feature and will save you a bunch of time. Obviously, if you play on assisted aim, do watch out, because people will be able to shoot you off your bikes and your cars with ease. There's plenty of explosives around to take out any of those nasty vehicles. There's a weaponized Tempesta, a half tank, I also spotted a Ruiner and some other vehicles as well, so plenty of stuff to shoot some people down with. Luckily though, there is no luck on stuff that, for what I've seen. With the Ruiner 2000 for example, the homing rockets are disabled and you can only use the non-homing missiles. So that's a good thing that I personally think they've done. With all that out of the way, the biggest thing of course today is that today marks the launch of the Festive Surprise 2017. This weekend we're going to be getting snow, so if you're excited for that, do keep an eye on that. They haven't necessarily announced exact times for it, but what I personally think is that we're probably going to get it on Saturday, and that would be at 10 AM UK time. That's typically when they update the tunables for it to be enabled, so if you're planning on doing anything Saturday, then cancel that, because there is snow in GTA Online coming, so definitely some cool stuff. Alongside of that, there's also some new festive gear for you to get as well. It's all free of charge because this stuff is limited time, so you don't have to worry about spending a couple of million, because you simply don't have to. And as always, of course, the Christmas trees are available within your apartments and businesses like in previous years, and the giant Christmas tree is back once again at Legion Square. Now they've also announced that there's going to be a bunch of surprises coming as well. For example, on Christmas Eve, you're going to be getting a new Krampus mask gift, alongside of many other things that they are just teasing around. According to leaks, it's going to include a new vehicle, which I'm going to keep a surprise for those who want to keep it a surprise. If you don't want to keep it a surprise, you know where to find it. So it's definitely worth logging into GTA Online every day now, because it is likely going to be the case that there's going to be some new stuff pretty much every single day, or at least every other day. When it comes to double cash opportunities, only one this event week. Until January 8th, you'll be able to get double cash NRP in the new Occupy adversary mode. So if you want to make some cash and you're kind of tired of playing heist all the time, it's an opportunity as always. The longer the match, the more you earn, and of course the winner's bonus is definitely not a joke. When it comes to discounts, 30% off the Fort Sentinel hangar, $34.99, and also 30% off the Arcadius Business Center. But wait, Christmas just got real. 30% off all the models of the yachts. Oh my fucking god! Still not listening? How about 30% off the Sentinel, which is actually it's the Sentinel, you know? If you're being nostalgic about the Sentinel Classic, then, you know, might as well get yourself a Sentinel while you're at it. Which also, by the way, is surprisingly still a pretty competitive car. And then also 30% off the Armored Kuruma, the Buzzard, and the Insurgent. If you don't already have a Buzzard, it's probably a good idea to get one. It's pretty much the only helicopter you need, really. The rest is just luxury, to be honest. And with 30% off, if you don't already own one, It's definitely worth getting one, especially if you're planning on playing the new heist with your VIP. You'll be able to just simply spawn it in free mode with ease. And then the premium race for December 19th until 25th is H200, and the time trial is Sawmill. And then from December 26th until January 1st, the premium race is Double Loop, and the time trial is Cypress Flats. Time trial is always easy, 51k. No, you cannot use the deluxe unfortunately, or else this thing would even be easier. Even though you can use the Vigilante, which is interesting because that's a rocket powered card, and it's also much faster than the Deluxo, but the Deluxo is not able to be used, even though the Vigilante, if you use the rocket, you can fly as well. You see how this is not making any sense? Me too. And then there's also a Snapmatic contest, so get your tits out, you know, suck each other off with your characters in GTA Online, tag Rockstar as much as you can, and boom, you might win $1 million in GTA. So without trying to trigger too much Snapmatic artists, let's end the video here. Thank you all so very much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe for more, and I'll see you all later.